Man like Pharaoh, you said that if men wanted to lock us up and turn us to baby factory, they would do it. I double dare you. Yes, as a Nigerian woman, I double dare you, and I double dare Nigerian men to try it. Let me school you, because you are a moron and you don't know your history. So let me school you a little bit. Now, what you and those foolish men that are also supporting your whatever, that men can actually turn women to baby factory and lock them up, we can go 500 years back, you are an idiot. You don't know your history. Let me school you. Pre-colonial Nigeria, women were ruling empires. Nigerian women are born warriors. Women were ruling empires. Women like Queen Amina of Zozo, which is the present-day Kaduna State, in the 16th century, she controlled an army of over 20,000 men. Women like Queen Idia of Benin City, she controlled armies. You don't know that women were ruling empires because you don't know your history, and most of you are dumb fucks. You don't read. You don't know how patriarchy was introduced into Nigeria. You think Nigeria was a patriarchal system completely before the colonizers arrived? No. We had matriarchal systems in Nigeria. Yes, we had empires that it was women that were ruling. And even in some empires where they had more of men ruling, they had women that were chiefs. They had women that were council chiefs. Women that sat down and made decisions with men. Women warriors that went to war side by side with men. That was Nigeria pre-colonial times. You think patriarchy is a Nigerian thing? No. It was the colonizers that brought in patriarchy through religious ideologies. When they came here, they came and told us that God is a man. They told us that men are supposed to lead, women are supposed to submit. They used religious ideologies to infiltrate Nigeria with patriarchy. Patriarchy is not original to this place. We don't have patriarchy in Nigeria pre-colonial times. But fools like you actually think that you can actually put Nigerian women in the house. Do you know who Nigerian women were pre-colonial times? Nigerian women were the ones that held the economy of the country. They were doing long distance trade, the transatlantic trade. Women were trading. It was Nigerian women that were practically in the trade markets, holding the economy of the nation. It was when the colonizers arrived that they started marginalizing women, and they started making foolish men feel important, telling them, you are not supposed to give women power like this now. We don't want to deal with women, we want to deal with men. And what did the foolish men do? They sold out their fellow countrymen and allowed the colonizers to enslave and finally colonize us. And guess who fought for independence? Women. It was women that started the fight against the colonial rule, the British rule. If you don't know your history, go and pick up a book or browse with the smartphone in your hand, because most of you are not smart. It was Nigerian women that led the first riot, protests that shook the British government against their taxation rule. Nigerian women came out. They were killed, but they stood. They were defiant. They stood and fought. Eventually, the British colonizers had to back down to the way Nigerian women were very, very fierce and refusing to back down. It was the British that had to back down, and then they had to adjust some of the taxation rules and some of the policies that were not favorable. In 1944, women had their own political party in Nigeria. Yes, women had their women party in Nigeria. All these things that is going on, that you idiots are telling us that a woman cannot rule Nigeria and you are sidelining women in politics, is because of religion. This is why we tell women to deconstruct religion, because it's because of religion. When religion came, it subjugated women. It made women forget who they were. Nigerian women are not an easy fate. We are warriors. I am from Jos Plateau State. I am partly Tarok because my mom is Tarok from Lantern. Go and ask anybody that know Tarok women. They will tell you that our women are not to be joked with. And when you ask about war in Plateau State, especially Tarok land, women are the ones that come out for war. If you meet our women on the battlefield, you will not even, you don't go recognize yourself. See this idiot. You think you men can actually put us back to patriarchy? You think you can subjugate us? Nigerian women were not even subjugated. Even during the slavery, it was women that first protested and fought against. They laid the foundation for independence. It was women that did the grassroots work. Women like Fela's mother, bless her soul, Funmilayo Ransome Kuti. That woman was like the pioneer of feminism and activism in Nigeria. Women like Margaret Ekpo, women like Hajia Hawa Sawaba in the north. She was imprisoned so many times by the British government, but she did not back down. Do you know who Nigerian women are? Look at this fool. A Nigerian woman gave birth to you, and you are telling us that if men wanted, which men? Which Nigerian men? I'm double daring you people. Take us back into the house and turn us to baby factory. You don't know your history. You think we are European women that allowed their men to subjugate them? The only thing that limited Nigerian women was the British rule. And it was not just us, it was both us and you people that were enslaved, because you men were foolish. You sold out your entire kindred. You sold out your men, you sold out your women into slavery. You fools! You guys were the ones that allowed men to rule over us. Left for women, we would have not been enslaved. You dumb fools, betrayers. And you have the guts to come out and say that if men wanted to, if you try that rubbish again, I don't even blame you. I blame the mother that gave birth to a degenerate like you. She raised an idiot like you that is proudly saying on social media that if you want to take women back 500 years, you would try. I said, I double dare you, try it. Try it and you understand why we are the ones that gave birth to you. Most of you were raised by Nigerian mothers. So it be like say una no understand, say they our body. Most of you were raised by Nigerian mothers that one look from her alone, you already know that. Respect yourself. You want to tame us? Don't try that rubbish again. I'm warning you for the last time. You people are very stupid if you actually think that you can ride on women because we allowed you. This is why we tell women to deconstruct religion. Nigerian women, don't leave religion alone so that we can get back ourselves, because this patriarchy is not helping us as a nation. Men have been ruling us since 1960. What have they done? If not loot. One person will loot 20 billion, another one will loot 300 billion. That's how they keep looting. Corruption upon corruption. We keep changing governments every 4 years since democracy started, and we have been stuck. In fact, we have not even been stuck. We have gone backward. Nigeria was better in 1960. Nigeria was better in the early 90s when I was born. When I was born that time, if you have 1 naira, you are a big girl. I could use 1 naira to buy so many things when I was growing up in the 90s in Nigeria. But right now, even our 1,000 is useless. It cannot even do anything. It can't buy you a plate of food in Mama Puts. It cannot buy you a plate of rice in Mama Puts. You people are so dumb. You've messed up the country because you are so foolish. And it's because women are sleeping because of religion. Religion keeps telling them, the man is the head of the church, as Christ is the head of the waiting. Religion will tell them that the government shall be on the shoulder of Christ, so you need to obey government, this one, that one, that one, that one. That's why our women are sleeping. I pray our women wake up, because we are the ones that will take over this country and take it to higher heights. These men are failures.